Okay, are you able to see my presentation? Hello?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
we
for my
can see.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we are
So,
seeing it.
okay, good that you're able to see it. So basically, today I just wanted to share with you some tips and encouragement with regards to the Commonwealth Scholarship application. But my presentation is for both because they're just minor differences. So if you're not applying for PhD, it's still okay because the information that I'm presenting, it also applies to masters. So it's the same information with minor differences. Those differences will be explained in my presentation. And yeah, so it will be explained, but they're so minor, but it's beneficial for you to know the difference when you're applying because by the end of the day, the more articulate you are in your application, assuming you are doing masters, but the more articulate you do your application, even if the information that I am motivating with you is inspired by PhD, you still stand a chance. You still stand a better chance than for than someone who is just focused on on the master's application itself. So the better information you have, the better the chance that you stand in having your application being accepted. Because in both cases, you have to be as elaborate as possible. So don't worry if some of the information that I'm sharing is more relevant to PhD. It doesn't matter, It's in fact on the contrary, it's an advantage for you because what I want you to do is to be as elaborate as you can when you're applying, irrespective whether it's a master's application or PhD application. I hope that is clear. So I'll start with explaining what the scholarship is all about, the scholarships are all about. So the Commonwealth Scholarship support students from eligible countries to promote sustainable development and capacity building. So let's underline sustainable development and capacity building. So those are the two key purposes. Number one is to use education and research to enhance sustainable development. That's the main focus. So it's like the UK government says, we want to help support development in developing countries. What do we do? Let's educate people from these countries, those who cannot afford quality, university education. So let's support them. Those who have the promise that if they get the education that they need, the quality education that they need, they can impact communities in some way, after they're done. So that's why the main purpose is to enhance this sustainable development. And then how do you enhance sustainable development? You need to build capacity, So it's part of a capacity building program from the UK government. And then the scholarship itself is administered by the Commonwealth Scholarship Commission. And scholarships target outstanding individuals with leadership potential. So, what do we mean by leadership potential? This is one of the key elements of this scholarship, is that they're not just targeting someone with outstanding CV, but someone who can really show that they've got the leadership potential to enhance the sustainable development that we spoke about earlier. For you, it's not just the technical knowledge that will change communities. It's not just the technical knowledge that you gain, but it's how you use that knowledge to impact. That's why there is a specific focus on the question of leadership after you're done with your master's program or your PhD. So there are two types of scholarships. One is master's and another is PhD scholarship for least developed countries and vulnerable states. And these scholarships enable full-time UK study, and they help to foster skills development and international collaboration for home countries. So it's part of enhancing international collaboration because the scholarship is targeted at international students, underprivileged international students. By underprivileged, we mean those that cannot afford to study in the UK financially. Yeah, so, and then part of that is also to encourage international collaboration within the international community itself. So it's not just Malawi, it also includes Zambia, it also includes other countries, South Africa, etc. When they come to study here, after they finish studying, even as they study, it helps students like you, potential students like you, to collaborate with other international scholars and come up with solutions to the problems that our countries are facing at present. And then program benefits. So these scholarships, they offer advanced education, international networking, and opportunities to contribute to home countries. So these are the key program benefits of us advanced education. So that's one key benefit to say after you are done, you are not the same. If you had a bachelor's, you come back with a master's from one of the UK universities. And then international networking, we've already spoken about that because then you'll be exposed to different scholars and learn from them from different nations. And then opportunities to contribute to the home country because it's a requirement in your application. In your application, you'll be asked how you want to use the knowledge that you gain here in the UK. How do you want to use them back home? How do you want to replicate whatever you've learned in your communities? So that's the third program benefit.